just leaving the Logan Brook lean-to, one of my favorite shelters that I've camped at. I tented, and it was very peaceful by a running brook, and that had a private, very private, secluded swimming hole with a beautiful waterfall. There was like the brook with the regular, where we would get our water. And we almost didn't notice, but there was a side trail right next to where I had my tent that had this gorgeous waterfall. I mean, a landscape architect could not have planned it more beautifully. The water was frigid. So of course, what did I do? I went for a dip. Very quick one, but very refreshing. And it was after dinner. So I got ready for bed and hopped right in my sleeping quilt, and I slept like a baby. And today it's 100% chance of rain, but I don't know if you can see, it doesn't look blue. It is partly cloudy, but there are some white puffy clouds with blue sky breaking through. Oh, I have today's goal, 11.4 miles to the Cooper Brook lean-to, or Cooper something lean-to. 11.4, so a little bit shorter than I've gone the past 3 days. And I believe no mountains, or at least, Whitecap was the last of the big mountains that I have to climb before Katahdin. There's a couple smaller ones. I can't believe it, you guys. So let's see how far I can make it without getting drenched. I got the tomato ready to deploy. Now, I know blazes come in all shapes and sizes, but there is a regulation. This appears to be the longest blaze I have ever seen. I think they misread the dimensions. But I still get the point. Thanks, Blaze. It's so quiet. Little dude, you're in the middle of the boardwalk. You better be careful out here. A nice color choice for your plant. Coordinates nicely with your outfit. I've been walking through this magical forest. Holy cow, you guys, it's just green everywhere you look and gigantic boulders. It's so quiet, peaceful. And Nimble Will Nomad, who is the oldest person to thru-hike at 83, I think he was, 82 or 83. I saw a quote from him once as he stood on top of a mountain and said, "My cathedral has no ceiling." Kind of like how when I go for a hike or a run outside on the trails, I call it trail church. That's how I feel right now. There's no way any building could replace this. Howdy, checking in. It is sprinkling rain. It has been for a little bit, no complaints. It's very gentle. I do have my hat cover on and I have my raincoat ready to go, but it was too warm to have it on. I was climbing Little Boardman Mountain. I am now down. I have 4 miles to camp. Unsure if I'm going to get a spot in the shelter or not. I'm not stressed out either way. I took advantage with some internet up on top of the mountain to check some flight prices and so forth, because less than a week from now I'm going to be summiting Katahdin, weather permitting, and right now the weather looks pretty good for a stretch of days. Hopefully it won't be a consideration, but we will find out because that can change very quickly. The next time I will check and kind of make my final determination is Rainbow Ledges, and I'm not sure when that is, but my loose plan right now is to finish the 100-mile wilderness in 3.5 more days. I think I'm at the halfway point, or will reach the halfway point today, which is exciting. I've been working really hard and the weather has been very kind. Anyway, that to say, I am looking forward to getting into camp and having a hot meal and laying down. As always, I always love to lay down. I'm tired. Joe Mary Road is where I'm getting my food drop tomorrow morning. So not too far from camping, but the Golden Road at A-Ball Bridge, 47.2 miles. That's where I get off to do my last few miles up to Katahdin. Pretty cool to see that on a sign. The Golden Road indeed. This is Crawford Pond. Still sprinkling a little. It's still beautiful. There is a sandy beach camping area that I will not be able to take advantage of. I will just have to come back sometime. I am in the lake and pond country portion of the 100-mile wilderness. So much water. I love it. Okay, so I am going to be crossing the Crawford Pond outlet, which doesn't seem too bad. There's a bunch of solid rocks. There are some rapids right there, but I'm not worried about it. Let's get her done. I got under 3 miles to camp.